Hello guys, so Jerry speaking. Welcome to LJPCBM to episode 1713. Today back to Nintendo Switch 2 unboxing from my good friend Matthew Davis Media. Begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Turn this down a little bit. Wow.
Hey guys, what is up? It's me, Matthew Davis Media once again.
Wow.
And welcome to a new unboxing video. I don't really do these often because, well, I don't really see myself doing a lot of these on screen that much because, well, there isn't anything major that comes out nowadays in terms of technology that I like to do unboxings for. I used to do that a lot with physical media, but since it's just, well, you know, just a small little thing, then I don't really see myself doing it that much anymore, but...
Yeah, I hear ya, because I was doing unboxing videos all the time, because if I do it on my main channel, that'd be great. We'll see what happens. Continue on.
When it comes to video game consoles, new ones, then yes, I am bound to do unboxing videos of those. And because a new video game console just came out a couple weeks ago that is very hard to find currently, well, at least it was for many people, but I've been to multiple Targets and Walmarts ever since this specific console's launch, and did not find a single console whatsoever. However, yesterday, all that changed because my dad was in town. He let me use his car a lot, so he let me use his car throughout the day, and I just so happened to go inside a Target just for a few things, nothing major or anything like that. And I just so happened to run into not one, not two, but 10 of these consoles in stock. I would show you guys a picture, but I didn't even think about showing a picture, so yeah, but I do have proof, because that proof being, well, I'm about to unbox it for you guys. Of course, that being the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, there were so many of them when I went inside the Target, but I was originally not going to pick it up. I was thinking to myself, I could get it right now, or I could wait later till more games come out. Because if it launched with Metroid Prime 4, then yes, I would definitely buy it at launch. But because there's only one major Switch title release, I wasn't really caring much about getting it on launch day. In fact, I wouldn't have cared.
Yeah, I don't care about launch day either, because I was going to wait till my birthday to come out for that to happen, but that never happened because it was for several reasons. One, I was telling my mom earlier today that or tonight she said, "Oh, the Nintendo Switch 2 is gonna come out on my birthday present," but it's never gonna happen because it's still left in stock. But at Target at this point in my area, but that never changed until and then he went to the Amazon store. She went to the place called Best Buy. She went to a place called Walmart and GameStop. And that never have a Nintendo Switch 2 console at all. But that's just my thing. Continue on.
If I had to wait 2 months or even a year. Okay, well, a year might be breaking it a little bit, but yeah, the point is, I wasn't in a rush to get the console, so I left without the console. When I got back home, my dad was all like, "You want to go back and I can give it to you as a 3-month early birthday present because that's all you're going to get from me?" And I think you know what my answer is, because obviously we are going to unbox the Nintendo Switch 2. That's right. I actually am getting my hands on this thing right now for you guys. I wasn't sure if I needed this console right away, just due to the fact that it only had one major launch title. I mean, there are other exclusives that came out. There's this one, like, to demonstrate, like, the Joy-Con or something that I heard was supposed to be, like, really bad. It may be only $10 compared to a 1-2 Switch, which was $50. But, yeah. Because there wasn't anything major, I wasn't in a rush to get this because I knew...
You were not? No, okay.
Just for the fact that it was overly priced, and not just the console, but the games themselves, which of course we'll discuss later on. But I'm just mostly here to unbox this system and see like the major differences and all that, and of course getting to play it because I do have a couple games for it. Yes, spoiler alert, one of them is Mario Kart.
Mario Kart, yeah, World. If you watch this, because I saw in the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct on LJPCBM, so, special event one. Go check it out on, Nintendo Switch 2 Direct one, LJPCBM event, on my main channel. Continue on.
Isn't the Mario Kart bundle? I know if I got the Mario Kart bundle, it would be $30 less than regular Mario Kart. But the thing is, because it was a digital code and not the physical version, and I'm all about physical media. I even made a video on top 10 reasons why physical media should always be an option. And just due to the fact that when it comes to physical games for the Switch 2, not all of them are going to have the actual game. But you know what? I didn't care. My cat didn't care either. I wanted the physical version, so I just got it without the game and got the physical version just in case.
Makes sense.
Because who knows what's going to happen to this console in 10 more years when the Switch 3 comes out for like $1,000. I don't want to give them any ideas. But enough of the chit chat. Let's get into unboxing this. Alright, so let's get ready to unbox the beautiful new Nintendo Switch 2. Now, one thing right off the bat, you really got to be careful when getting a Nintendo Switch 2 because this box is very similar to other releases of the Nintendo Switch, the original, specifically with the OLED model. Because if you just cover up the 2, you'll immediately mistake it for another Nintendo Switch like the older one. And I am deeply sorry.
Even though I have the Nintendo Switch 1 in the house somewhere, and it's and probably in my brother's room, say like that. Continue on.
That there are shine lines coming from the window, but this is the only area I have with a table, so hopefully it won't be distracting. Hopefully Stitch right here will be too much of a distraction for that. But anyways, let's open up the extremely expensive Nintendo Switch 2. See what we have here. And thankfully, this is not from GameStop because if you got this from GameStop, the receipt probably would have been stapled, and this is where the screen is, and it would have just messed it up. Poor people out there.
Yeah. Oh, news reports. Okay. Hold on. Who's say?
I had to deal with that. I'm deeply sorry, but let's open it.
It's damaged. Okay, makes sense. Continue on. Oh, go on. Yeah, because Morgan. If he's watching this, he said, my brother anyway, he said to me, he said to my mom, it's pretty damaged, everything like that, and then they're all in trouble, and the police, and they're all stolen, you know, it makes more sense anyway. Continue on.
Ooh, yeah, that new console smell. I don't really smell anything, but that's okay. Anyways, we start off with the screen itself. I will do a comparison to the original Nintendo Switch with this. So let's carefully get this out. I do not have a screen protector yet, but I definitely need to get one.
Need to.
Yeah. Here are the new Joy-Cons. So yes, we'll sit this down for a minute so I can get out the Joy-Cons.
Good.
Here's the blue one. And here is the red one. And unfortunately, they did not fix the drift issue, so it's more than likely that these will probably get that. I don't really see myself getting that many of the accessories. In fact, I don't really see myself getting any of them. The only one that I would definitely consider getting is the Pro controller because that usually never has the Joy-Con drift. So that is one accessory I will definitely get, and Lecter's right behind me. So this has the new magnetic feature where it just automatically goes in. The magnet, ooh yeah, and it's actually quite tight.
Yeah,
that's not bad at all.
It's not bad. No.
Let's do the same for the other one. Let's hear that click. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Look how cool that is. Of course, we're not done yet. So we're just getting started here, as we also have. Oh. What have we here? We have the information manual. Okay, that's always good in case we need it. Ooh, we got the grips here. I'll actually save that for later. We got the HDMI cable. it's not... The cables for the Switch aren't known to be very, very long. But because my consoles are quite close to my TV, I don't think that'll be really much of a problem. Yeah. Not super long. It's about the size of my arm length with both my arms, but... So there's that.
It's not bad.
This is the power brick for the charging system. Speaking of, the charging system.
Well, okay.
And of course, at the very bottom we have... Or, no, hold on, not yet. We have the controller port, in case you wanted to use the... Actually, let's take these off for a minute, because there's this grip right here that allows you to just automatically... Do we pull it off, or... Yeah. Ooh, that actually feels a lot better than the regular Switch. Just being able to push that button and just simply pull it off like that. That actually feels so much better, just...
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Without that struggle of just sliding it up. So that's one thing that I'll say they definitely improved upon. So, yeah, let's take these off the console for a minute and put it in with the new... I forgot what we call these things.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah. But ooh, that feels very satisfying as well. So
it's magnet-wise, okay.
They have that much of a major difference from the regular. In fact, they didn't really do a whole lot to change like the design or anything like that. But hopefully it'll at least run well, which I've heard it does. So
okay, makes sense.
And of course, we got the new dock with the rounded edges. Ooh,
wow,
it actually looks significantly better than how it originally looked with the regular model.
Okay.
So in the back, I've heard that this can actually remove on its own. Yeah, I actually kind of like this a little bit better rather than just, having it be a door and like being able to like pull it off. Because I don't know, it just feels a little more satisfying that way rather than...
Yeah, it's good. It's good in my opinion.
Just, having it be like a door and just open it up. That kind of feels more like a show, but...
yeah.
We got the AC adapter, we got the HDMI outlet.
Wow.
But, yeah. Also feels like... Is there magnetism in here, too? I can't really see it, but... Okay, so next up I'm going to put the tablet into the dock. Let's get these back. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot the kickstand. Ooh yeah, it is much bigger than the regular version. This is definitely a major improvement as well compared to the flimsy other kickstand. So yeah, it feels much bigger. I mean, it is bigger.
Yeah, it's bigger.
It definitely feels a little bit easier given the fact that it's holding up like the entire thing rather than just one specific area, because it was always on this side rather than because it could pretty much like fold like if it was going like this way, but no, it stays in one place. Like, not that I had a problem with the original kickstand, but it wasn't anything that I complained about too much, but this is also a major improvement. But anyways, let's get these Joy-Cons back on. Wow. Again, I just love hearing that.
Wow, I love hearing that.
So I'm going to go and get my original Nintendo Switch so we can compare the differences. Also, yes, I will be turning the system on so we can try out the mouse feature too. And see how that plays out. Oh, I guess while I'm at it, I can also show the games that I got. I did get a couple, so... Okay, so here is the regular Nintendo Switch, and
which I have right here. So this is part of in my room somewhere.
Here we got the Nintendo Switch 2. You can definitely tell there's a difference between the size. So if we take out the regular Switch, this is the exact same Switch I've had since 2017, since I first played Breath of the Wild for the very first time. I never upgraded it, and it always worked really well, despite the fact that there were multiple times where I had some malfunctions with it, but I was able to get past it. So that's the regular Switch, and here... And right here, we got the Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah, you can definitely notice a difference between these sizes, as it's slightly bigger than the regular Switch.
Okay.
Like, if you put the regular Switch right in front of... okay, so... if you just put it like right in front of it, yeah, you can definitely tell there's a bit of a difference between the sizes. I know the OLED model is slightly different than the original model, but yeah. So if we compare like the grips, because right here there was always like a button, and like I said before, there was the kickstand, which was a lot more different. But yeah, I definitely feel like the kickstand for the Switch 2 is definitely better than the flimsy one.
Anyway.
Also, when it came to like the grips, in terms of pulling the Joy-Cons off like that, but I definitely feel like when it comes to the Switch 2, it definitely feels a lot better to take off.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of magnetism, it doesn't last forever, so chances are in the next, like, 10 years or so, something's probably going to happen to weaken the magnetism, but it just came out, so we got a while before then. But, yeah, in terms of the size and the presentation, it doesn't look like there's too much. I mean, one of the big differences, there's a microphone now.
Okay.
Too many big things about that. Oh yeah, also, while it does have the charging area on the bottom right here, it does have another one on the top, which I feel like will definitely be helpful, rather than just having it just be on the bottom of the regular Switch.
Okay.
That way, in case you wanted to like lay on your belly in bed while playing the Switch. But yeah, I can say it's definitely going to be a little bit more helpful with some of these new features, even if they aren't really major. I know I'm talking about the system, like the presentation, rather than the actual system itself in terms of like gameplay and whatnot. But of course, we're going to get into that. But of course, we need some games, so let me go get those real quick. First off, I'm going to crack open a Celsius because I need something to drink after dinner.
Oh, this is the one that I was. No, excuse me. Beep. Anyway, very odd gamers to talk about. And he said about something this very odd gamer just told us about. But in the next very odd gamer episode, and then there's Mario Kart World. Continue on.
Yeah, that's good stuff. But anyways, the two games I got, of course, I have to get Mario Kart, because this was the biggest thing to come out. The extremely expensive, overly priced Mario Kart, which I've heard is good, but I haven't heard any praises about it being worth the $80. In fact, I heard, while it definitely has some great new features in terms of what it offers to the Mario Kart franchise, but I don't know, I haven't really gotten into it yet. I mean, obviously I haven't because it's still in the box, but yeah, so Mario Kart, of course, I figured I had to get it because it came with the Switch, but, well, it didn't come with the Switch, like I mentioned before, because, again, I'm always going to be a physical gamer. I don't care if you shame me for still using physical media. I don't care what anyone says, and I know...
Exactly, physical media forever. Continue on.
Nintendo's kind of having a grudge with releasing physical games now, because the other game I got is Sonic and Shadow Generations. Sonic Cross Shadow Generations, because I never played this game, and every single game, like, remaster that's come out for the Switch, like Cyberpunk and the Zelda games, I've already played.
Oh, and if you're wondering, because I saw, if we go back to my last episode of LJPCBM, I saw this, I have seen Seb saying, what was the name of this game again? Hang on.
With releasing physical games now. Sonic Cross Shadow Generations.
Yeah, that's what Seb said in the video of last episode of LJPCBM. So let's continue on.
Because I never played this game, and every single game, like, remaster that's come out for the Switch, like Cyberpunk and the Zelda games, I've already played. The one of these days, if I wanted to, I would probably get the remasters, just not immediately since they're $70. But yeah, right here it says game key card, as if technically it's not actually physical. I mean, we're gonna open this up because it includes like a booklet. Right, there's a book inside. Yeah, includes Gerald Robotnik's journal. But yeah, I got this because this was one of the new releases that I never got to play.
Wow.
But yeah. Anyways, let's. Yeah. Also, it's one of the 2 Nintendo Switch games that didn't cost $70 or $80. It was $50. So.
Wow.
Yes, while it does have the game card in there, it's not actually physical, as it's more like, you know, you put the physical version in, you put the card in, and it downloads the game. Like, I'm not entirely sure how it works, but, you know, as long as it technically does have a cartridge in it, I'm still gonna get it regardless, because there are some games out there that aren't actually physical. They're just, they just have a code in them. Here's the booklet that they were talking about. But yeah, which I find absolutely ridiculous in my opinion, because they do have that with Split Fiction. But you know, I already played Split Fiction. I played it on PS5. I had a physical version of that. So yeah, I even have a review for the game on my channel if you want to check.
Never eligible. I definitely have to figure this out. It comes soon. Continue on.
But so yeah, these are the 2 games I got so far. Again, this is pretty much the big reason to have a Nintendo Switch 2 right now, even though it's supposedly good, just not, you know, perfect or anything like that. But I feel like once we do get more information, hopefully they'll have more by the holiday season, then maybe it'll be worth getting. But yeah, anyways, enough with the chatter about the presentation. Let's actually turn on the Nintendo Switch 2 and see how it functions. Alright, so never mind how many wires are on the floor right now and why I'm doing this on the floor. But anyways, let's get this thing started. I'm not sure if it's charged enough, but just in case. Yeah, alright, so let's turn this on. Lecter, why do you always want to get the spotlight? But anyway, let's turn on the Switch 2.
Wow.
Oh man, I hope I don't get copyright for that music, but yeah, anyways, I'm gonna turn this down, and yeah, that actually doesn't look too bad for a slightly bigger screen. But anyways, let's go to English. The Americas, I'm sure that's, obviously I'm not gonna show my account, obviously, because I'm not an idiot, but by checking box and select, next below, agree to end license, you know, agree, stop using the system. Well, guess what? I do not agree. I'm putting away the system and getting my money back. Okay, I got 3 minutes to the data to download or the update or whatever. Everything needs an update down nowadays, doesn't it?
Okay, makes sense.
Alright, so I just used my old account, and that timeline is not right. It is currently 7:52. I can do that later. 232 gigabytes. As far as I know, the regular micro SD chip won't work. You have to get like the new version in order to use it. But yeah, I could have transferred my save data, but I didn't really want to do all that right now. But yeah, anyways, let's see how this works on the TV. Okay, I'm just going to be very careful with this because I want to still get the screen protector for this. But there we go.
There we go.
Right
got
there. Alright, so Switch 2 is all ready to go, so now let's try out the mouse feature. I'm gonna try rubbing it on my Breath of the Wild handkerchief.
Wow.
Actually, no. Oh, maybe this game will work for now. No, that doesn't work. Oh, maybe both?
Oh, okay.
No, just, hold on, I don't have a mouse pad or anything, so
okay,
just
okay, you didn't have a mouse pad.
Right. Finding like the most comfortable thing for me to use. Okay, this is the closest thing that'll work. So yeah, let's hit the mouse feature. Okay, so yeah, this is actually kind of impressive. So let's just click on something. Let's go to the online thing. That's my user. Okay, the color is a little bit weird. I think maybe I could use like a.
Wow.
I don't know, like okay, so I'm going to Nintendo Switch Online. Hello, welcome to Nintendo Switch Online. It starts enhancing, blah, 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 yeah, whatever.
Wow.
Oh, I gotta turn that off, because you know how Nintendo is with their strict copyright system.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I understand that. I love to post Nintendo stuff on YouTube. I understand that. Continue on.
Okay, so online play. There's also the expansion pack with the addition of the GameCube edition. I gotta say that picture looks really, really good so far. So yeah, that's quite impressive. Let me so this comes with the Switch 2. I don't really have to pay extra. I just have the because I do have the expansion. I do have the Nintendo 64 expansion. So can I just download the thing? I'm gonna see if I can pre-download.
Wow.
Okay, I don't really want to show all this information.
Exactly.
Okay, so there is the GameCube Nintendo Edition, or Nintendo Switch Edition. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to my thing, and
yeah, it looks.
Actually, I'm not gonna look at all that membership stuff right now. Let's put on a game. So I'm gonna put on. Should I put on Sonic? No, you know what? I'm gonna do Mario Kart. Yeah, it would make a lot more sense to do Mario Kart. And there is the new red cartridge. I know it's a little bit dark right now, but yeah, you can see that a little bit better, right?
That makes sense.
Alright, let's pop this in. I'm not sure if I should be doing this while the GameCube thing is loading, but yeah.
Wow, that was good.
Carefully. Ooh, the slide's a little bit different too. Yeah, okay, the coloring looks a little bit weird. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but I'm pretty sure there's like updates I can, or like, I don't know, maybe there's like a thing where I can like fix that up. But yeah, the mouse system's actually not too bad.
Oh, it's not bad.
I think maybe if they do more for like the, what's game share?
That makes sense.
Work here, but yeah, I'm just finicking around with this because I don't know entirely, like, and yeah, I know I should really be using a capture card, but this isn't like, I'm not like going to be playing a game or anything. I'm just, trying this out, like seeing if this works. But virtual game cards, like I don't know entirely like the full like thing about what the new features are. Like I really should have paid attention more, but I'm just judging this as a console itself, like in terms of like the new additions that it has. So yeah, but so far the picture quality, even though I haven't played a game yet, it actually doesn't look too bad. I'm actually going to go to the eShop, see if it has like the games I previously had downloaded, see if it saves those. I know I could just do data transfer.
Okay.
But I didn't do that, which I really should have. But then it will just take away all my. For example, let's use a game that I already own. Undertale.
Wow.
Yes, it shows that I have downloaded it. Deltarune, I definitely want to get. Okay, there's the regular version, but obviously I want to get the Switch 2 version.
Wow.
But I should really just stop showing like the screen stuff because again, he's using his camera. He's not using a capture card, but yeah, it's because I don't really have the right computer in terms of like capture cards and all that. That's kind of why I don't have one. But yeah. Okay, so now that I have the system set up, I am going to start playing the Nintendo Switch 2. Because regardless, even though it is extremely overpriced, we can all agree on that, especially with the games that are coming out. And most people agree that Donkey Kong is probably not going to be worth the $70. The game might...
Yeah, because I react to it on the Donkey Kong Bonanza Direct. Go check it out on YouTube. It's worth the wait. Continue on.
Be good, but regardless, still sounds like it's way too much because I haven't heard people raving about Mario Kart World saying it definitely deserves the $80. You should definitely play it even though it's $80. And look, Nintendo may never lower their prices, but it's still like during launch it was very successful. Like it sold over 3 million units worldwide, which actually isn't too bad. That's like close to a quarter to how much the Wii U has done in terms of sales. So yeah, and regardless, Nintendo Switch 1 is going to be discontinued eventually anyways, we know. So I was bound to, get a Switch 2 anyway. We were all bound to in terms of us being Nintendo fans. Yes, Nintendo's extremely greedy, but like I said before, there are accessories, very expensive ones that I don't feel like I need. Again, the Pro Controller is definitely the biggest thing that I will definitely get. I've heard you actually can play or use a regular Pro Controller. I'm not sure if it works with Switch 2 games, so yeah, but let me know. Have you played the new...
Wait. Is that emoji face from the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, Patrick's face? Wow, continue on.
Nintendo Switch 2 yet? Give me your thoughts.
I never have it yet, so I'll have to wait till my birthday comes. Continue on.
And yeah, I will eventually have a review for Mario Kart World because I feel like, you know, that's pretty much the only main game we have right now. But, you know, we know there's going to be more games eventually, even though I think we can all agree that the Nintendo Switch 1 definitely had a much stronger launch because Breath of the Wild, that game was Game of the Year for pretty much almost everybody, including myself. And that was the only game for the Switch that I played for months until Mario Odyssey came out. Like, that, I had that... Even
though I reacted on the Very Odd Gamer gameplay on my 10,000 video special, go check it out on youtube.com/LJPCBM. You won't miss a beat about it. Continue on.
I only had that one game for months, for about 6, maybe 7 months, until Mario Odyssey finally came out. But, you know, because we got this, and I can experiment a little bit with other games that I have that will probably also work well on Nintendo Switch 2, because, again, the resolution in terms of the picture quality right now looks phenomenal.
Wow.
It's just some of the colors. I think there are some settings I have to do with that. Yeah, anyways, this hat's a little bit... I don't know, this hat's a little bit tight, but...
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just hoping to God that it gets better, because even with the Nintendo Switch 1, it still had some issues, but with updates, it did get better over time. But
yes,
even though it still doesn't run as smoothly as most fans would have liked. And, yeah. And besides, Nintendo fans, most of them are going to get the game or get the system regardless. I mean, some big Nintendo YouTubers definitely got the system because they were going to get it regardless anyway, just due to the fact that they're quite successful. But again, you know, the fact is, Nintendo, they've just been, like, I'm not going to be one of those Nintendo fans that defends everything they do, because I am against the fact that the games that they're releasing nowadays have to be very overpriced, and the fact that some of the physical games aren't actually physical. It's just, you just get, like, the cartridge is pretty much just a code, that way you'll have access to playing the game rather than just, and the Switch 2 starting off, rather than, like, I really don't understand. Why not just have a physical version? Because, well, I mean, I can say that, you know, it has a cartridge, even though technically it's not. It's just like when some other new games come out aren't actually like physical versions, like Doom, The Dark Ages. I don't have the physical version of that. I downloaded that digitally through Game Pass, but yeah, I'm not really here to talk about all the controversies. I mean, yes.
Yeah, exactly. We don't have to talk about that. Continue on.
Are absolutely valid, but I'm just hoping that it's at least fun. Like, yeah, I know, like, I will be one of those people that will have to save up, but I feel like that might get a little bit better for me. I'm not really going to get too deep into that, but yeah. On the bright side, though, is that there isn't a whole lot of Switch games that I want to dump my money on right now, because, yeah, I mean, with this, and the fact is I never played Shadow or Sonic Shadow Generations, plus the new Death Stranding game.
Oh, wow, that was great. That was a great game, by the way. If you watch it, Very Odd Gamer and Zero Nights for you guys. Continue on.
Is coming out, which I am looking forward to playing. But yeah, I'm just gonna see how this plays out. I know I'm gonna have fun with it. There are definitely some accessories I need to get, like a new pouch, and again, like that screen thing, like that screen protector thing, and whatever. I know I'm just rambling on about it when this is supposed to be an unboxing video, but. Yeah, anyways, I'm looking forward to playing more of this. The GameCube thing is still downloading.
Okay.
And, yeah, let me know down below if you're enjoying the Nintendo Switch 2, if you're still not going to get it just due to the fact that it's way too overpriced, which I'm not going to blame you if you do. By
the way, first of all, I have to wait till my birthday comes, and if it doesn't come to my birthday, oh well, because of the ways that they came on my birthday, so in my local area. So at least they try, but we'll just see what happens. If it doesn't come on my birthday, well, I'll have to wait till Christmas. Continue on.
Thought about waiting a little bit, but my dad wanted to be generous and just get it for me while it was still there. So yeah, but because I was able to find a store that had a massive amount of it 2 weeks after launch, then chances are we will be seeing more of them. I mean, if we can have the PlayStation 5 anywhere now, then chances are we will do the same. The Nintendo Switch will do the same thing too. But yeah, let me know down below, and I'm gonna get to playing this. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, you know the drill. Make sure to like and maybe subscribe for more. You can also follow me on Twitter or Instagram or maybe Blue Sky. Links are in the description. Give me a follow if you can. And I'll see you guys later. We're out.
So that was Nintendo Switch 2 unboxing. What do you think about this video? I think it was amazing. Unboxing video that he made. So far this video was a success. That was LJPCBM episode 1713. Hope you enjoyed. So it's going to be a brand new episode of LJPCBM episode 1714, which is going to be about the Analog Orange videos from 1714 to 1713 episodes. Till next time, so Jarvis Spice Baby. We can watch LJPCBM. We can soon say out. See ya.
Given unto me this life I'll never take for granted, and given all the time I failed to really understand it, I never sought to meet the maker of reality, the one who gave the life that which is always happening. But I tried all the time. Why was I the one to see things as I do under the moonlight and the sun? Perception is the question, and the giver holds the key.